You're on Griffo Media, I'm Griffo, thanks for checking out the channel. For those of you who subscribe, or maybe just passing by this channel by chance, are probably into racing games, arcade simulators, that kind of stuff. And that is the kind of content you'll find mainly on my channel. There's other bits as well. I use the Logitech G29 racing wheel, which is designed for the PS3, PS4 and PC. Now I do have the Logitech G920, which is designed for the Xbox One and PC, but that today, my friends, is redundant, and I'll tell you the reason why. Now, I have a converter that does allow the G29 to cross console, so you can go from the Xbox to the Xbox One with this converter, and there's other videos on my channel, so have a look. It's a little blue box, got from Amazon, but never allowed me any force feedback on the actual wheel, until now. This is the Crosshair converter. It's by Reasnow, you can see the box there, and it looks a little bit like Apple TV. Let's take a little closer look here. So your USB power goes from the console into there. Then you use your original wired controller, which goes into the side there. And then of course you can either put your Logitech G920, even your G27, and even all the old Racing Force wheels, Thrustmaster, Logitech, just plug it into there. Other peripherals as well will go into there that you can use in gaming, including mice and keyboards. The results are really phenomenal. Imagine this, I'm there with my Logitech G29 racing wheel. I plug my original Xbox 360 controller into there, G29 into there, power it up via the console, and then load the Xbox One version of OutRun Coast to Coast 2006 and play that game with all the controls, all the buttons in the right place, and with force feedback. I know, it was a wow moment for me. But not only with that, I can use my Logitech G29 on all the Forza games, 5, 6, 7, Forza Horizon 2 and 3, the Need for Speed games that weren't even compatible with any racing wheel other than on a PC, now console, PS4, Xbox One, with force feedback. And even those old Xbox 360 games, you know, the karting games like Sonic All-Stars Racing, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, can now play those games, full functionality on the wheel with force feedback. Crazy Taxi, Daytona, they all work. I'll give you some examples here, but this is it. The Crosshair converter from Reasnow, and I can't rave about it enough. Have a load of this. So let's plug in the USB and fire up the Crosshair converter. You'll see that my wheel now, the G29, has been detected as an Xbox 360 wheel, not even the 920, of course, because that was not designed for the Logitech G29. You'll see the original Xbox 360 wired controller now thinks that it's plugged in as a controller, where actually the racing wheel has taken its place. And if you look at the screen there, I'm easy now to navigate. See that? And then I press X, and then I can log in. Griffo Radio, by the way, is my username. Hardly ever game online, but there we go. So that'll dive into the actual menu system of the Xbox 360. Then I'll show you OutRun 2006. So here we go, OutRun's loaded up. Logitech G29 here. If I use the triangle button, I can change through the view modes in this game. Generally, I like to drive like that when I'm playing OutRun Coast to Coast or OutRun 2. But we'll have the car on its exterior view just for the purposes of the video. But you can see the force feedback working rather nicely here. Never tried to play this game one-handed before, but here we go. Try anyway. And you can even set up the pedals to how you would like to play this game. Now I generally just play with an accelerator, and if I want to drift I just lift off the accelerator, but you see that there? And you're getting full force feedback on the wheel. I've never played a console version of OutRun with full force feedback before, but I was late to the party with OutRun Arcade on PSN and Xbox Live, so I didn't download it in time before they took it off there. So there you go, look. Full force feedback on OutRun, which is great through the Crosshair converter. Just apologise for the really poor driving here, but you can see we are getting full force feedback, and I can't believe it because it's like, you know, an Xbox One game on the 360 with a wheel designed for a PlayStation. So there we go. So that's that demoed for you. Next game demoed is Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Again, Logitech G29. It's the Xbox 360 version, which is that baby there. In fact, I love the first one as well. I wish they'd make a third really good karting game. And this is on the Logitech G29. I use one of the gear shifters for the items, so I can drive this with one hand, but just for you to get an idea of how the force feedback works in this game, and it is rather good. I've got to say, these kind of games should be played on a racing wheel, and if you were like me and bought the original game on the PS3 and then were disappointed that there was no wheel support, but of course now with the Crosshair converter you can literally drive any game, any console with force feedback. It really is great. So you get some idea of the force feedback. It's very strong as well. I'd say more strong on the first Sonic All-Stars Racing than the Transformed. But there you go. Look at that. There you go. So if I fire the weapon, use the little shifter. So there you go, look at that, proper force feedback. So there we go, flashing away blue. I've just plugged in my wired Xbox One controller into the USB port there, so you can see the console is fired up. And there we've got the home page. You see a little reflection of me in that home page actually. I'm just using the navigational buttons here to go through some of the games on here. And let's show you Crazy Taxi. Now this is an Xbox 360 game, which never ever had proper wheel support on the PS3 version or the Xbox 360 version. It worked with the wheels so you could steer left and right, but we were never supported with pedals. Right, here's the Xbox 360 version of Crazy Taxi from the Xbox Live Store. On the Xbox One, with a wheel made for Sony PlayStations, I know, 2018. What have you become? This is with the Crosshair converter, by the way. I'm playing Crazy Taxi one-handed. You feel the force feedback probably there. And I'm going to crash a lot because it's one-handed. So you'll get an idea of what the force feedback is like. So just stop there. Try and get another customer quickly. Anybody want to be picked up? Let's have a look. There you go. So we're getting full use of the pedals here. My Captain America socks. But yeah, pedals, full wheel compatibility, force feedback. I'll do one more little drop off in here, then I'll show you Forza or Forza. There we go, going the wrong way. Down this road here, it's where we want to go. Over the ramp, why not? Woo! It is a fun game, this. I loved all three Crazy Taxis. Once I owned a Crazy Taxi machine in my garage as well, one of the upright versions. So as you can see, force feedback works on that. Let's show you Forza. As you can see on the Xbox One, most of the games are racing ones. So most of the Forzas there. Let's try Forza 7, which is the latest and greatest. We'll hop into that. That was a quick load time. So we'll do a single play. I'll load up a game and then you can see how the force feedback works on the Logitech G29. Any comments, guys? Just do it below, and hopefully I can give you some advice on what to do with this new converter, which I love, the Crosshair. So here we go. This is Forza 7 with the Logitech G29, and this is my view here. We're racing Dubai, by the way, and this is you feel me, baby? That is force feedback from the Crosshair converter. It is like playing with my G920. There is no difference whatsoever. I have both wheels, and now I just don't bother hot swapping the wheels. I just use the converter, and it works an absolute dream. As you can see, I just wish I was better at this game. But here we go. That's enough of Forza 7. Let's do the final little demo here, which is Daytona USA. And this is for the Xbox 360 on the Xbox One with the Logitech G29. And you get an idea of how we work on this one. Force feedback again. If you play this on the PSN store, you'll know that the Logitech G29 actually natively works with this game, force feedback anyway. But we will do some videos in the coming weeks of the full capabilities of the Crosshair converter, because I'm yet to try it, and I know it's supposed to be compatible with a Nintendo Switch, so we're going to do maybe some Mario Kart on that, and maybe some Gear Club, and some other games as well. You know, those games like Need for Speed that were never supported with wheel functionality other than a PC, so we'll try some of those games in the near future. But cheers for watching the channel, guys. Any questions, all you have to do is comment below, and have a look at my other videos as well, and hopefully you like the channel and I can get past 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month, otherwise they're gonna cut me off. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Griffo. Peace.